Hello, everybody. My name is Scout. Welcome to the Stanley Parable. Now, this game is relatively old. I'm not really sure who made this game. Now, I've played this before. I have some achievements on here already, but I wanted to make an actual playthrough of it just because I just thought the game would be funny, or just playing would be fun. So we're just gonna jump right into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay then, I guess we're in now. Okay, hold on. I think the acceleration and the sensitivity is like a little too high. Let me tone that down. Alright, yeah, that's good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, we see that. I mean, it's possible that they're dead, maybe. Can I close that? Oh, yep. Can I open this? Oh, that's locked.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the point, dipshit. Can I open this? No. Okay. Move. Is that... Nope, that doesn't open. Fine.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, see about that. I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope, none of these doors open. None of these doors open, actually. If I say something stupid, I'm sorry. I can't talk today. Ooh.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I not do anything in here? Can I not pick up anything? That's lame.
Yeah. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You say
I
that.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
What? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Nope.
Give me a chance.
Nope. That door doesn't open. That doesn't open. None of these doors open.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue, you said.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
No,
walked
you said
through
blue.
the
I heard
red
blue.
door.
I think not.
I
I
still
heard
don't
blue.
think we're communicating properly.
No.
Stanley walked.
Blue.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Exactly,
Was it
yep.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Absolutely.
I think I put a lot of time into that.
No.
But I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill
What are
trees?
you, country?
Work with me. You've given me
Or a,
absolutely nothing so far.
Cowboy?
Tell you
Yeehaw.
what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yep.
That's not even helpful. What
Oh,
am I
well.
supposed to do with that?
I don't know.
But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Nope.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me
depends.
boot it up.
Okay,
This game,
I'm gonna give a little
every
warning.
goes left towards danger. You click the
If you
button
find
to
this
move back to
offensive,
the right.
skip
As
this
you
part,
fire,
please,
you
'cause
fail. It's a very meaningful game.
this is probably
The
gonna
desperation and
not
tedium of endlessly confronting
be
the demands of
too
family life. I think the
happy with
artwork
YouTube
will
or
really
other
take
people.
notice.
This part's a little
Of course,
offensive,
the
so if this
message of the
offends
game
you,
only becomes clear
sorry.
once you've been playing it
Please
for
skip
about
ahead.
4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
the baby's supposed to go in the fire, but
You heartless bastard. You do it because you hate
heartless
babies or
bastard.
purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
and it's
Well,
Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
No.
Will it ever be enough?
No.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now
Okay.
on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
You do that.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
This is so funny.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I could do
but
better
you've
than
only
that.
seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half.
I could do way
experience,
better than
please.
that.
Step
That is
inside
the worst
and make
and
yourself comfortable.
that is the worst and most shitty looking quote unquote house ever.
Isn't it grand?
No.
Isn't it perfect?
No.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
It's still gonna look like shit. It doesn't
yes,
matter.
Yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Whatever. If you really must.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Hell no.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game. Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love
Portal!
you.
I've never
trapped
played
in a
Portal
glass
before,
box
actually. This
with
is
no way
cool.
out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be?
It's
can't figure
Portal,
it out.
you dumbass.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell
About the
this
same
is.
people that did fucking Half-Life. If anybody doesn't know who Portal is, you're stupid. Because this is Portal, and Portal is a wonderful game. Which I haven't played either of them, but I do know the
It's
game.
a puzzle.
Yeah,
Critical
no shit.
thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Okay. Put this here. Because this is
Genius.
Aperture Science.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
What?
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Whee! Okay. But I like playing Portal, though. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I guess through here? No? I guess he's really done with me then. Oh well. Whee! I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Okay, well that doesn't lead me anywhere. Neither does that. That doesn't do anything. I mean, I'm really just dicking around, to be honest. What's in here? Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Yep, just a whole lot of nothing. Okay. Yep, just a bunch of nothing. Okay. Ooh, can I go in here? What's in there? Oh, just okay. So monitors, not really anything in there. Okay, whatever. There's light. Guess I'll go back to my desk then. Sir, this doesn't do anything. I guess he really just got fed up with me at this point. There's nothing here. I really have no clue where I'm supposed to go. I don't know.
I wonder what he found.
Nothing.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
No.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
No, I won't.
He needs me.
No, I don't.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
Too
to
bad.
Make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's
Nope.
who I am.
No, you're not.
That is what I mean to this world.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes, I'll be
No.
back. There's no other way.
No, you won't.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
No, you won't.
The end will be here soon. Very soon.
You say that.
I can wait.
Can you? Because we can both play this game and I'll just sit here. Well, guess I'm back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Well, that was fun.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah,
he
I know how
entered
to
the
play
door
it.
on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for
Feeling
not
a
getting
wave of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh. Flip back. I wanted to read that. Hey, where's the clicker? Damn it, I wanted to read that. How to solve a dispute with the co-worker. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. There's some. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Why are you flipping so fast? I was trying to read that, you asshole. Fine, whatever. Oh, the closet. Yay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he
Yeah,
turned
that's
around
kinda- that's-
and got back on track.
Nah. I think I'll just sit here for a second.
There was nothing here. No
That's-
choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
That's kind of the point. I'm just doing this to be spiteful,
It was
really.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. What
Are
is
you
sweet
are you
FA?
really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Just to be spiteful. That's all it really is. Just to be spiteful. Just be an
You
asshole.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yep.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Nah.
But it didn't even occur to me because literally, this closet
Literally?
is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
That's kind of
I
the
never would
point.
have thought to mention it.
Okay. But that's kind of the point. Maybe I want to sit in the
Maybe
closet.
To you, this is somehow its own branch.
Is there something wrong with being in the closet there,
Maybe
sir?
When you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Nah. Not really.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a
Yeah,
situation
if
like
I
this,
dead, you mean dead inside? Then
please alert
yes.
someone nearby
On the
so
inside,
as to
I'm
ensure
dead.
that
Yes,
your body
technically
is
you're
taken care
right.
of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. Just wanted to be an asshole for a second.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who... You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, I'm done dicking around. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Nope.
office.
What's back here? Anything? No? Okay. Ah, damn it, getting caught on the door.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
I
did
don't know, you
doors
tell me.
close automatically behind him wherever he went?
I'm not sure.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he
Yay,
imagined
I'm flying.
himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was
God damn it.
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Sir, can I
Why
have your
is
car?
there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Schizophrenia, possibly?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts. He thought.
Schizophrenia.
And while he thought it all very
Or
odd,
maybe
and wondered
it's
if this voice spoke to all people in their
multi-personality
dreams,
disorder.
the truth was that, of course,
Or multiple
this was
personality
not a
disorder.
dream.
I mean,
How could
that
it
or
be?
schizophrenia.
Was
One of
Stanley
the two.
simply deceiving
Or
himself?
both. Who knows?
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Fine.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job, All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
But do I?
My life is normal. I am normal.
Not really.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Not really.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, damn it. Okay, whatever.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her
I'm just
walk
dead.
was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That sounds about right.
Turned to go call
that
for an
sounds
ambulance.
about right,
For just
yeah.
a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
Yep.
This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, then. Well, that was interesting. Is he gonna let me back in the office, or... Yep. Okay. Well, that was the Stanley Parable. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay notified for when I upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.